All right, good evening. I don't think I have to motion, but we're going to start the meeting at 5:31, Board of Assessors meeting of Tuesday, December 9th, 2025. This meeting is being recorded by the local scene. Anyone intending to make an audio or video recording of this meeting should notify the chair at this time. Seeing none, we'll move on to open session. We got nobody for that. Maureen Clark to provide office updates.
Office updates. So thank you both for signing the recap. That was submitted, wasn't submitted till Monday because the clerk was going over some of the appropriations from town meeting. So it was sent Monday. Kathleen, the finance director, finished all hers. She sent it in. They looked at it today, came back as they always do with questions. They do it for us as well as assessors. So at this point, she thinks you're in good shape. She answered all their questions. They opened up the tax rate module again, made some changes in it and resent it tonight. So as of now,
when are you going to do the billing?
that will be my second sentence in this.
Okay. That's what I'm more concerned about.
Anyway, so we're waiting on that. Tara has been working the last day and a half on billing, doing it in test and working with Ken, using the tax rate that we think, it's going to be the same tax rate. 1282 is what we submitted. We'll see what happens after it's all calculated, but should be right around that. And so far, everything's been looking okay. Like we've gone through it once. The exemptions seem to come in okay. We're just not to the very end. So tomorrow, Tara and Ken will refresh live. So you go through it in Munis and then you refresh it and try again. So we wanted to get the billing addresses because the last extract was like, we only had November deeds in, so we did it up to today. So we have the owners as of record as of December 9th. And then a few more exemptions Pam put in so we could get that on the bill. So we pulled the new extract and they will work on it tomorrow and hopefully it's the same. Doing a great job.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we will start in live until we get the recap approved.
Yeah, I was saying to Tara before you got in here, I would highly, highly recommend you contact Randy Mercer.
Oh, was it great?
I won't say it was great, but since mine took 4 days.
Oh.
Okay, we did from Monday to Thursday, and then I took Friday off because I was going to have a nervous breakdown. But his ability to just go all over that application seamlessly, quickly. His knowledge of it is just crazy. He found a problem with ours. Really might have been a problem with Barrett. That was really our issue on personal property. Why it wasn't coming in. But if they didn't have him there, there's no way it would have got done.
What application are we talking about?
Muted. Was he in-house? Did he come into was he remote?
Yeah, he came in the building.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. He came in the building and then the rest of the week he worked outside because we had scheduled him over the summer.
He's in high demand.
Yeah. And I think the other thing is that we were fortunate enough to be a little bit ahead of the curve at the beginning of the month, like last Monday. Right after Thanksgiving.
Right.
So that helped too. But I would seriously, it'll cost you $4,000 a year.
I think he's $2,000 each, right?
Yeah.
I think we're pretty good at the prelim. It's when the exemptions and the betterments and all that stuff.
Yeah. I have other issues with Munis that we could go on forever on, but it has nothing to do with office updates.
So anyway, hopefully, we'll get into live Thursday or Monday or Tuesday next week. The bill file doesn't have to be there till the 21st? 22nd, which is a Monday.
Yeah. Good.
So that's good.
All right. Okay. Moving on, review bills for payment.
Okay, we have our IAAO renewal notice. I think there's something else in the back of that.
Oh, goody.
I don't have that for Ken though.
I have one,
Okay.
so he doesn't have one. Well, we gotta get to the next item.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
I
go ahead.
printed this whole thing out.
Okay.
Okay, we're not there yet.
All right.
Oh, is that what I know you're talking
That's
about?
the only bill we have.
That's it, those
That's
two
it.
bills. Okay, moving on. Is board to discuss section 40 of chapter 653.
And Steve, you're gonna discuss it. I just want to, I have what you put as notes, and I just need a couple of notes myself about that you do have to do it as local option, but just,
Yeah,
I think the other part was
It's
the
gotta go to Town
supplemental.
meeting.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hey, go ahead. You're on.
Yeah, my only thing for bringing this to the board meeting is I wanted the board to actually review it and potentially make a motion to have it put on to town meeting
Mhm.
for this coming spring. I don't know how soon we have to have that done.
Yeah, well, I worked at a 653 community as well.
Yeah, but I'm talking with the town of
So
Kingston.
we have to have it probably, it'll be April and May, so.
Oh, so we've got plenty of time.
Yeah, we have plenty, but it's all
Okay,
right to put
all
it on now.
Yeah, I've always been like, you gotta have it done by like December 1st or January 1st.
Well, let's say we want it done in February.
Yeah.
We give it to them and then I have this is a sample they did too.
Yeah, the basic premise of this, Ken, is the date evaluation always stays to be 1/1. But what shifts is the value can change between, or the structure, let's say, that's on a parcel can change between January 1st to June 30th.
Right.
The objective of this was to be able to pick up that additional growth on the property. If somebody came in and applied for,
So it's considered new growth
Mhm.
or,
yes.
Yeah.
well? what else could it be?
If there's been a change on a parcel, I have also gone backwards.
If there's a fire safe.
Yeah, I've done that as well, because this basically allows you to change the value with, right now, we're currently, whatever it was, January 1st, boom, doesn't matter.
Right.
And the whole idea of it was, if somebody came and applied for a
Yeah.
permit in December, January, and you could build a house in 60 days.
Yeah, February.
So you would basically get 10 months worth of free taxes. Now, that person that did move into the house, say, March 1st, it's got a bill January, February, or moved in or whatever. The first time they're going to get a bill on the structure wouldn't have been till like a year of like 15 months later.
Right.
That next fiscal year. In this case here, they move in that March 1st, they get a bill on that structure that coming July.
So they'll move in on July 1st.
Doesn't matter.
Might be
Doesn't matter
50%.
because whatever's at the structure as of June 30th, I don't care when they move in.
Yeah.
And the big thing is,
Or buy it. Somebody
Yeah.
has to pay taxes on it, yeah.
right, and I've
Be
only
the
come
builder.
across, where in my prior life, where people would actually question me about those dates. A lot of people, it's irrelevant. They're just trying to live their life and
Yeah.
moving along. Hey, I want to, I got to get my kids into a school system,
Right.
or I just, I have to buy this place. And they did maybe last summer, and now it's getting built. It may not be 100% by 1/1. This allows you to get that new growth on the books. I think the bigger thing is to not have such a gap between when the property gets completed and when they actually get billed for the box or whatever got put on the site. Doesn't mean just a house. It could be the garage, whatever got put on, you get to pick up as of June 30th.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and then,
I didn't really look at this until
2 minutes ago.
about, almost
Yeah,
about 2 hours ago.
yeah.
And the only thing I saw is that it's been around for a while.
It has.
Right.
This is what, 1989 or
Right.
90? Yeah,
Right.
89.
Yeah.
So why hasn't this been, what,
well, I can, for King,
35 years?
yeah, so I should say 207 out of the 351 communities
Yeah.
have done it. When I first came on, right, like after a couple of years, Scott was on the board and he
Yeah.
was an assessor. And we talked about doing that and wanted to do it. And where I worked before, we had it.
Yeah.
And once you're in it, it doesn't make a difference, and it's fine. But we permits from like COVID weren't done. We had 19 and 20 permits, so we decided to wait on it and wait on it to get those permits done. They just weren't done. So we had so many to do. I think it's great. I would love to adopt it. My only concern right now is that,
So that's for the last 5 years. What
right,
about
I don't
the
know
other-
about the, I don't know.
other 30
Well,
years?
There's
my
no,
thing that I would say on that
Yeah.
is having a little bit of history on how this office was run over the past.
Yeah, well,
30
you
years.
should have a lot of history on this.
Yeah.
Family history.
Yeah, a little bit. I would just say that the past
Was it?
directors may not have wanted to be as diligent about billing that. So
So it wasn't from another, like the selectman or somebody that,
no, they don't have
Uh,
control really.
oh, they could.
But they have a voice.
They have an
Yeah, they
opinion,
have an
and
opinion,
they
you're
could say,
correct.
we don't recommend this to town
Yeah.
meeting. And
right, yeah, if they stand up at town meeting, but
Yeah.
nobody's even brought it to the floor.
Yeah.
And when the thing is when the town's looking for revenue,
Yeah, there's that too.
that's
You'll get
I-
revenue for 1 year, like, because you'll have 18 months if you start it. Like right now, yeah.
It's not gonna be a lot of money, but it's.
Right, but you'll catch
Yeah.
the house that would have gone without paying taxes that's built in February.
which you'll
And so you
get
would say you'll
in
get,
perpetuity though now. Going forward, you'll always
Yeah.
get that every year.
But you would have got them eventually anyway. It's
Correct.
Just.
But the thing is you're sitting there living in your house and you're paying taxes
on land.
on, and that individual might have only, or they put an addition on their house. It was a 1,500 square foot house and now it's a 3,000 square foot house. But for 15 months, they were only paying on the 15 while they were enjoying the benefit of,
It would seem to me that it wouldn't be too hard to look at building permits and see what the town has missed out on. Like, if it had been enforced last year, the year before. I mean,
The
if you
thing
want,
that I will-
if you want to make an argument to
Yeah.
see what that number is, because it's,
for a town meeting vote.
it's a matter of record that, right? Because it's really based on the building permits and when they,
But and Steve, correct me if I'm wrong, but once we do it the first year, we're gonna do January to June, because we're gonna get
Yeah.
after that, it's going to be July to June, so it's still a year worth of permits. It's just a different way of picking it up.
I look at 653 as something that shortens the amount of time that person is not being valued on
Yeah.
this additional thing that if they built a new house, there's new services that the town are actually providing to that location. Now,
I
they're
get
paying
it,
a
I
water
get it.
bill.
I'm just wondering what the number is.
The thing that
It's gonna be
could
hard to
be,
tell.
depending upon what you're building.
Yeah,
So the person applies for this permit in December or January. How quickly? I think they have a year or two to actually, if the permit gets approved, I think it's 2 years. to actually,
Extension,
yeah, and then you can get an extension.
Yeah.
But some folks might be, loaded for bear.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to get this thing done and in and all squared away. Other folks, depending upon what they're having constructed, it may not go as fast. So, I mean, we could look back and say, hey, this is what we got for permits in, 26, 25, 24. And look at it that way, and say, hey, when did these, potentially when did these come, to value?
Yeah,
If they were in those, when you're doing it by fiscal year, then you'd have to kind of sort them by calendar year to say, when would we actually have potentially picked them up if we use an arbitrary 60-day turn time to build a house? And that's pretty quick. That's building like a 1,500 square foot house, but nobody builds that anymore. It's a 2,500 square foot now house
Right.
that everybody's building and
Right.
some whiz bang things. I'm throwing it out on the table. I'd appreciate it if you just go over it. So the next time we meet,
yeah.
we can.
Like I
And you
said, I
can-
started
you
to
can
look
see
at it.
budget. And I'm all for it. Again, my thing, and we can talk
I did
about
see
it.
that some towns have rescinded it now. I'm wondering why they would do that.
I don't know that, if you have both supplemental and 653, I don't think you need both, so
The thing that
so-
I'd be-
they
okay.
might have supplemental instead. You can do both, which is, it's just more tedious, but
Yeah, okay,
The thing that I'd be real careful on and making sure, and because I couldn't find that spreadsheet you're probably looking at
which one?
did you get the information off the DOR site?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of,
see,
of who's accepted it and
you can go on and see who's accepted
Yeah.
all the articles.
did I download it?
Yeah, see, I couldn't even find it because because that's part of my preparation for classification.
Yeah.
Going in with
Well,
all,
the first thing I did is look to see if Duxbury had it.
yeah,
yeah,
but
Yes,
yeah.
yeah, and the thing is,
I don't remember the year though.
the folks that have rescinded stuff, make sure you're looking at the right column because the supplemental billing thing.
No, there are two columns.
Okay,
The-
yeah.
The rescinded is the second, next column over, and
But
they're easy to
that's,
spot because there aren't
Well,
very
I
many.
can-
but that's a lot of times the one that got rescinded is actually the supplemental billing. Supplements on the books, no matter what.
Don't remember
Yeah,
what
you
it-
have to, yeah,
what
that's
it
what I
said
was
at
just
the
trying to,
top.
supplemental is like, if you didn't reject it, you got it, and some people
You
didn't know
had to
that.
opt out.
You had to-
Yeah,
yeah.
you've got to opt out of it.
Yeah.
Opt out.
I have a really good article that Dick Finnegan wrote on why supplemental is
You wanna-
not what
you
it's
wanna
all cracked
opt
up.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had a case one time in Plimpton where literally this guy's house burnt down like January 15th. And they had rejected supplemental and they hadn't approved 653. And it was like, I'm sorry, dude, for this fiscal year, you're going to pay on that structure that you no longer have.
Yeah.
There was absolutely nothing I could do. This guy had no house. Thing burnt, right?
You have insurance for
But he had
tax bills
a,
or something, you know.
he was living in the cigar tube trailer outside the house when he
Yeah.
had this really nice, 2,500, 3,000 square foot colonial.
Yeah,
And I think, with all the insurance stuff, it took a little while to get that place rebuilt. And the arguing with adjusters and the insurance company and all that baloney. But I don't know many towns that rescind chapter 653. I know numerous towns that rescind supplemental billing.
supplemental.
Yeah, so make sure you're looking at what the correct column.
Yeah, I'll have to make sure that I
Yeah,
think it's still, I think I put the computer to sleep, so it's
yeah,
still there.
yeah. I couldn't.
Wherever I found it.
There's so much data out there. I couldn't.
I know,
find
it's, yeah, you find things and then you can't find them again.
it.
That's why I put it to sleep.
Okay, all
I
right,
don't
good.
All right,
All right, so we're gonna leave that
so
to,
this is, well,
Yes.
we can bring it up again at our
Yeah.
next meeting.
Okay.
I would like to look
This
at,
is the right thing that I printed out though, right?
yes, yep,
This IGR
right.
90-401.
Yeah, that's the same, that's, yeah, basically the same thing. Did she give you one of these in your package? Cause I have two of them.
She's a cat. Give him that.
Who is she?
She's the cat.
Cat's
No,
mother.
We got one for Ken, right? But I
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
remember you printed it?
It's there.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the same thing.
yeah, there you go.
Only not with the big toner user upper.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
all right, so we'll leave that open and review that for the next meeting. Open session meeting minute for review.
Here. And you were sent these. Oh,
Did you get one of these?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
just Steve, when you see, read the back of that, because no, and yesterday, time right now.
Yeah, yeah,
I try to figure out if I had those dates, not like,
all right.
see if they're right.
And we got, yeah. Commitment 6 of 2025.
Commitment 6 of 2025 is motor vehicle.
Beautiful. Merry Christmas.
Love when those bills come in early Christmas, right? Or your car breaks down or. And after Ken signs that, that's all we have in open session.
Okay, do we have anything for executive?
We do.
We do. Okay. So I move to enter into executive session, not to return to open session in order to comply with MGL Chapter 59, Section 60, to discuss exemption abatement applications, the contents of which are not public record. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.